womp womp orders, sticker sheets aside, I do have 6 orders that are ready for picking. So I can do a couple of these here on my break. We have 25 of these 8x8 plates all going out, so that was cool in the pack. Then these are from that store that I bought because they had such a sale on their site. I ended up just buying basically everything there, so it was kind of as if I'd bought the store out just without the Bricklink aspect of that. So all of these windows, these doors, those are all from that purchase. So like there's 5 of these doors that go for 51 cents a piece, so pretty nice, not too bad at all. Looks like just a lot of different kinds of minifig parts, just some other random parts. Here's what that's from. Probably the Harry Potter stuff. There's is that April number 5 from what's it called? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is what order? There's one A and there's one B. And the head's going A, so yeah, probably. Some other parts. Captain America keychain sold, so that's $2, not too bad. And that's it. So orders all around. There's a couple of these orders that are just one part each, one of them being the keychain. I forget the other one. And these all have various parts. In this case, B has the most, and it's that. I'll probably put B in a cup just so I don't have to deal with things flopping around. This will obviously be the heaviest order. Yeah, and then I can put these things here, which I've affectionately placed into bins over here with bags. So I'm going to do these two-handed, but just thought I'd mention it's nice to have some of those parts from that store acquisition going out already, because that was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so July has definitely picked up a lot more, and I'm pretty stoked about that. Happy for the orders. Thank you very much, all of that, for your support.
Good morning. Happy July 13th, Saturday. And looking at our list, let's go over these drawers. D35. So that one is not yet done. Let's go ahead and just take that one out. Wide 6. 5 and 6 are flippy flop. Can't do that with one hand. Wide 6. D30 or wide 30, sorry, is this one, which I've separated out now. So the only thing in here are these particular kinds of round plates. All the other parts have gone into other drawers and other places. D24. That one. And D197. Yep. Which is fighting to even come open. Why do I have some of those and some of those in there? My goodness, what am I doing? Another drawer that stands out, literally stands out, is that one. Leave that for later. And then one more could be this one. And part of the issue is here, so there's like several hundred of these kind of part in that drawer, but there's also this entire drawer full of that same part. So I'm thinking Well, it's not all that same part. There's some other parts in there too. But I'm thinking take both of these. And since those flower petals only sell fairly randomly, put all those into one bag, the same kind of part, one bag, and put them in one of these towers. I think that'll be the best way to house those. Yeah, so those 4 drawers remain problematic. This one has been stuck out for a while. It's all that same kind of part, but it's just too full. Let's see, use. So that one we'll put on to the list for that later set time. Whatever. And then this one. So since those are sticking out, they're a little bit more obvious. These ones are less obvious. These are more like there's wrong kinds of parts together, not just overstuffed. So really want to do any of these, but potentially dive into this one. It's one of those things. It's like if you're paying attention when you're picking, it's not a big deal. It's just a matter of, are you paying attention when you're picking? But the main problem is there's some of those, and there's some of those in the same drawer. And I'm going to have to basically hands-on one by one to separate those out. I don't really want to, but I feel like it's something I should do. So I'm going to.
Good morning. Happy Monday, the 15th. We are already halfway through July. That is nuts. Built the next of my childhood sets yesterday. I had my kid with me, so I didn't film it. But it was also a trickier build that would have been hard with two hands, or one hand. I had the hook and ladder truck, so let's find a home for this one. Kind of like it with the ladder extended there with the readers. Technically, all this stuff can move. It's just product for sale that I stuck up there. Running out of space. Running out of space. I'm always running out of space. I can't use that excuse every time. Let's see. Excuse me, Dr. Johnny. Go there. Put the river raiders here. River raiders. I don't think that's right, but I'll put them there. There you go. And let's see, I finished whatever drawer that was. I don't even think it was on the list. It's a bad one. Probably the flowers. Someone say the flowers. That's a Mirabelle. What's the movie called? Oh, I'm scouted this morning. Family Magical. I can't remember what the movie's actually called. But the flowers were here, and so now they've been moved elsewhere. I've got this drawer, which is a delightful combination of some studs with holes and some studs without holes. So D17 needs to go on my list. Honestly, I should make a new list. And further, honestly, I should be doing some other work right now. 7:15 through I don't know what the end of the week is. The cough still lingereth. The 20th. All right, so I need to part out. Friend's boat. Wash house. I'm going to put in juggle here. Fix-ish. And then on this side, we're going to put drawer numbers. D35. What's that one? I just looked at D17, I think. Y06. D24. D197. All right. Let me get the boxes upstairs, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with Ninjago. So Barnes & Noble is having a big sale. I think it ends on the 17th. I don't know when this video will be able to get out. 17th of July, 2024. But they had a big sale, which was 25% off several sets, and premium members only, which is the annual subscription. So they had 25% off, an additional normal 10% off that you always get for everything, and then the rewards points. So I got a bunch of sets, really cheap, plus rewards. So yeah, this is a interesting one with some pretty cool figs. Looks like the wolf is all of their thing right now. Yeah, it was a solid part out value. Even without the sale. Break down these boxes. Now I have to decide if I want to keep my Ninjago City Gardens box or break that one down as well. I feel like that set's going to be prolific enough that I ever feel like I want to rebuy a box for resale purposes. But I don't see reselling it. I mean, it's not... I'm probably going to part it out for my own stuff before I resell it. So I'm less inclined to keep the box. Oh, well, I should save some of that, not all of it. It's funny how they pack this stuff. I guess they had to come from multiple warehouses. This is probably the 5th one of this set. This is the episode where Jordan cuts his leg open. Insert YouTube content warning. So I bought 3 different sets, I believe. 3 or 4. I'm not remembering exactly, but I got 5 of each one. So it looks like we've got 5 of the first bunch, which came from 3 different spots. My tower of cardboard shame. So there is first 5 of the ones to come. Yeah, there's
2 or 3 more sets that are coming, and they're all Ninjago themed. The other ones are like they're smaller. They're the mech, kind of like what the Star Wars mech builds are, but they're Ninjago. I think what helps with these is they're not, I want to say they're not in Walmart, or they're not like readily accessible in a Walmart. So it's not something that you're going to just see out there easily and have a billion other sellers competing for it. I think the set's been out for 6 months to a year as well. So it's had some time for the initial part of value drop. Stay long cut. There you go. I like the Ninjago thing now. Still Dragons Rising. So we have Dragons Rising, but we have wolves. I don't know. I don't watch the show. I've watched a little bit, but not much. Anywho, that needs to be parted out. That's a 1,200 piece set. So there's 6,000 pieces right there. Yeah. So I need to take care of all of this. That box. Get stuff cleaned up back there. There's other stuff over there needs to be cleaned up, and still have to do some editing and such, which is probably the more important thing to do right this very moment. So I will leave you with where we started. Yield, hook, and ladder. Good morning. It's Tuesday, the 16th of July. Just cranking along on some of these drawers. Like this one was such a grab bag drawer. It was bad. It was not one to be proud of. But now it's a bit more, while it still looks chaotic, it's down to just like a few things. There's a couple of like random one-offs in here, which I could put it in a little bag in their main drawer, but I'm not super concerned. I mean, one of the things is like this dark orange single stud. I mean, if I sell it, I sell it. I'll get it out of here. It's not a big deal. But the drawer was overflowing with craziness, and now it is not. So all of these are in there. All of those were in there. And all of those axles were in there. So now they're all distributed. These are going to go in the bag of flower petal, new flower petals. Should I do this one-handed? It's not gonna be the worst idea ever. Yeah, probably. The bag would stay open. I don't. They make like stay open. There you go. They make stay open bags where like if you set it down, it'll stay. But anyhow, so this gives me the impetus then to pull out all of those circle ones, and I'm just going to give them their own new drawer of F95. Move this so I can type without hitting. So F95. Just paste. There's like one eye. All right, so that takes care of that drawer. D187 is done. You can cross that one off our list. D24 still needs. Well, it's got some round ones in there that can go in the other one. Wide 6 I know needs to be done still. D17 is done. So that's all single normal studs. There's other ones in other locations, but this drawer is already half, if not a little over half. So I'm just going to leave this like here. The other ones aren't like taking up egregious amounts of space or anything. It was more that there was other stuff mixed in here, open stud ones, which is just stupid of me. So that is now rectified. I don't have to deal with that anymore. Let's see this. D35 was done as well. D35 is the one that had the those angle ones, the wedge rounded whatever rounder things. So it was both directions, so ones that would be angled this way and ones would be angled the other way. So it's split up, and I just put in some other larger, like there's these Technic pieces and these like bananas. So it's not too crazy. But that is done. We don't have left and right wedges in the same drawer now. So let's grab D24. It's got the quarter plates and stuff in there. Which is interestingly enough where I just put that one from 197. Excuse me. There it is. So, yeah, since I'm already doing a quarter round plate, I could do that. So, it's already on this page. This is from the previous drawer. There you go. Let's put this in 24 for now. All right, so I think it's the only one I have. So in that instance, I like to use these little bags, and it gives singles an easier find. Singles are real low numbers. Basically anything less than like 5, I tend to put in a bag. It's not a hard, fast number. It just, yeah. So look at 24. Finish that off the list. That will help take some of these rounds and put them in here. And then I'm going to go through that drawer. So I'm going to just add it to the list so I don't forget about it. Even if it's on my desk, I don't want to be like, put back somewhere. And yeah, so haven't had a chance to part anything out. I probably won't. I might be able to start something this week. We'll see. No other Ninjago sets have come. The Wish House is on like 60% off clearance or 60% off on Amazon this week. So I got 3 more because there was a limit of 3 the first time. So I got 3 more now. So I'll have 6 to part out, which I feel better about doing. And it has a good part out value. I think a lot of it, even without the figs, is still a good part out value. So yeah, it's like 5 to 1 for the price I'm paying. So minus the figs, it's probably down to 3 or 4 to 1, which is great. I'm happy with that. It gives some variety. It's got about half the lots in it are things I don't have in the store, so it expands my lots and parts. So yeah, I'm gonna get on these and put these away, and we are slowly cleaning up things on the haphazardness of the store. All right, so if you want to see some complete amateur hour, all of this was in that one drawer, right? 56. We have headlight bricks. We have snot brick with a single stud. We have snot bricks with studs on 2 sides. We had snot bricks with studs on all 4 sides. We had bricks with axle holes, all in one cup, one bin. Like, what the hell was I thinking? So don't do that, kids. Don't do that. But yeah, anyhow, I've got all of the little tiles put away. I didn't go and source a bunch of them from other drawers right now because none of them are problematic. There's, I think, one drawer that I got which had a bunch of square tiles and round tiles, so I went through that one. But otherwise, everything else seems like it's fine enough. I don't need to mess with it. This, however, was awful. So what I'm going to do is put these with some other ones that are elsewhere. I'm sure I have some axle hole bricks somewhere else in another drawer, etc., etc. I'll probably find one place I can put all the headlight bricks and so forth. Probably put these arches in another spot and free up this wide drawer for some other purpose. But we'll have to see how it goes. It's a fluid situation. Good morning. Happy 17th of July. And I have just discovered a a snafu on my part. I have several items where I put the location in the comments and the condition in my remarks, so they're opposite. Fortunately, the easy way to find this is just search, do remarks, any part of the field. In my condition, in my situation, I used the words good condition. So it automatically brings up everything that is quote unquote good condition. In this case, just copy, replace, and then do that all the way down. And then so long as you don't have anything differently, because I had one where it mentioned some other issue, then you can just go back and put good condition in all of the comment boxes. But yeah, I encourage you to do that to make sure, because sometimes in a brick store, it can be not easy, but if you're not paying enough attention, you can accidentally put in the remarks and the condition flip-flopped. So it's worth a check to just ensure that you've got the right remarks and the right notes on each piece, so you don't have to deal with your customer only seeing the location. Not like that matters to them, but it's this sense of if you have important comments, they need to be there, and then you want the remarks to actually show where your picking stuff is. So just thought I'd pass that along, because I picked one item and it had the location was good condition. Fortunately, it listed the drawer number in the comments, but it was backwards, and that's not good for anyone.